juggling all of my cords and all of my things and saying good morning to you on Friday, Groundhog Day, February 2nd, 2024. So those of you who are not in the United States, Groundhog Day is this silly little tradition where we let a groundhog, which is a furry, cute little rodent, pop out of its ground home and let's see. There you go. And turn off some of these notifications. I don't know why they're popping up all of a sudden. And okay, we should be good to go. If the groundhog sees his shadow or doesn't see his shadow, I forget which one, it's supposed to predict either an early spring or more winter. And the truth is, the weather is what it is. Good morning. Good morning, Brian. Okay, so now that a few of you are popping up, so the big reveal that I had wanted to do yesterday, but I'm actually doing today, is these two little journals that are up on Amazon. So this is exciting for me because it represents a new step in learning for me that will take me closer to the baby book. So on Amazon right now. So if you go down to any one of my videos and under the description of the video, clicking more, there's at least two Amazon links. One is like my favorite things or wish list or something, and the other one is to my books. Either one will take you to Amazon. You can search my name and it comes, and under my name will come these two little notebooks. So let me show you both. And like seriously, friends, like only buy them if you want them. But this was a learning experience for me, and I already got what I needed out of this experience. Okay, so don't feel any pressure. But let me show you what I did. So this is a crochet journal 2024. So hopefully that's not backwards for you, even though it's backwards for me. So somebody give me a comment. When you open the book, it's a very simple lined journal, and it just says notes and date at the top of every page. And at the bottom of every page, crochet is a relaxing and valuable use of our time. YouTube.com/Ellen Gormley Crochet. Okay, so, and every page is the same. So it's basically just a lined journal. Reading properly. Thank you, Brian. Good morning. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate the reminder. So I didn't just have this little cute little icon of yarn and hook down here. So that is it. It is just a lined journal, and there's really nothing to it, but it's the cover feels very nice. If you've ever gotten a self-published book from Amazon, it's the same feel and look. Like I have, I didn't realize I had bought this one, trauma healing journal for women, because one of my clients liked it, and so excellent. So it's the same thing. So this person is hopefully doing well with the sale of her book, but it's the same exact book. Okay. So anyway, so you may have already have something similar to these, if you've ever purchased a self-published book from Amazon. Okay. So this one, Crochet Journal 2024, is just a simple lined book. I'm sure this one, I think I made this one cheaper because it's like, there's like nothing to it. It's just a little book with lines. Okay. This one was my second attempt, and this one has a gorgeous, I think, picture of the greenery blanket, and it's, I think, iconic to this channel from 2023. So I'm excited that I was able to make this the cover, because I'm hearing Tom downstairs, and now I'm self-conscious. So I'm pleased that I made this the cover, because it's kind of the iconic project for 2023, and now we're on 2024. So this is an undated thing, and each page is the same, but it's different of this book. So at the top it says project date, start date, pattern source, yarn, number of skeins and price, color, hook, and then up here in little text it says sketch or paste photo or label here. So this is a little space for you to make notes or draw or whatever, and then lines for you to take notes, and then at the bottom these little yarn doodads, and it says crochet is a relaxing and valuable use of our time, youtube.com/Ellen Gormley. So every page looks like this, but every page is like a project page. And so that's what's different about this one. So 2 pages here is 2 projects. So this is an undated little journal. And you know, so just so you know, if you want to support my channel and you want to buy them, I just wanted you to be fully informed about what you would be getting so that you can make a choice. But like I said, I have already got what I needed out of this project. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Janet. You like that it's not dated? Great record keeper. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Cool journal. So I am super, super open to comments about how I could have done these things better. Now, there's some things that I'm limited to as I'm learning. I don't really want to make the baby book in like this like soft bound thing, but what do you think? Do you think, I mean, if it had, I mean, do you think that that would be okay for the baby book to be in this kind of format? Otherwise, I'm going to keep exploring like what different sizes I can make in the Amazon self-publishing thing. And I'm going to check and see if there's like bigger sizes or if there's like a different like binding or, so I'm still researching like what's best. The other option is to self-publish through Amazon, but do it 100% digital only so that you would not end up with a physical thing. I know I love spirals so much better. Absolutely. My first book, Go Crochet Afghan Design Workbook, was a spiral bound. And I totally agree. And they fought me on that because they said it was so much more expensive, but we ended up doing it and I loved it. But then I couldn't get them to do it for my subsequent books. So absolutely. So I'll keep looking and trying to figure that out. But in terms of this kind of book, is this something that you like? Is this something that you would use? Would you want something more generic? Would you want something that's different on every page? Just brainstorm. Like what do you think I could do better as I am learning this process, knowing that I'm learning this process to get to getting you the Baby Blanket Volume 1 and Baby Blanket Volume 2. Good morning, Marie. You write with fountain pens. Any information about whether or not these are fountain pen friendly? Good point. I don't know exactly what you mean by a fountain pen, but I use these Pilot Fiction gel pens every day because I use a Rocketbook. I just got a text from Tom that said Hobie is fat but not medicated. So I imagine that means he got fed but hasn't had his medicine yet. Anyway, I use this it's like a dry erase book and it's called a Rocketbook. And let me find you a blank page. And so it's just like a dry erase book. And I use these friction erasable pens on it. And this is how I take my notes for therapy so that I can erase them and they disappear. But I want to write, but I don't want to use up paper. So I just write my notes for the day and then I transcribe them into my computer system and then I erase them. So this friction pen, you use fountain pens, different paper can bleed a lot. Okay, good to know. So if I were to take one of these friction pens, which is kind of like a dry erase pen, it's very wet, and I were to write, let me write on the last page and close it up and squish it and press it really tight. It did not bleed from the page onto the cover. But if I go from page to page and then squish it, let's see what happens. But I don't know if this is similar enough to the kind of pen you use. So if you could explain to me a little bit more what you mean by a fountain pen, I can see if I have something like that and test it for you, because I want to be able to answer that question. So when I open back up page to page, okay, there was a couple specks here from where I closed it and held it when I immediately wrote and then immediately closed and pressed it. So there was like 2 teeny little dots, and it is not bleeding through from the previous page. It's from squishing it together that caused these 2 little dots over here that match up with the word hello over there. So I don't know if that helps you or not, but I have to go. So more on this, please leave all your comments and questions below. I'm super grateful that you let me experiment with you and let me talk it through with you. I very much appreciate it. Water-based, as Brian said, it can bleed or feather onto porous paper. Okay. All right. I gotta go. I hope you have a fantastic and valuable use of your day. I will see you Monday, probably a few minutes before 9, but hopefully I will put out a schedule. I don't know if I will or not. Gotta go. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.